Hello, everybody. Hope everybody doing good. Ooh, boy. Going to do a little video this morning. Beautiful, beautiful sunrise. And I wish, well, we had a couple incidences happen today, so that kind of threw everything off. Everybody's okay, so, but, man, paperwork. When you have to make sure you cover state and federal, DOT and everything, it gets crazy. But anyway, it's a beautiful morning this morning. It was 40-ish degrees this morning. No wind. It was clear. I'm going to quit rocking. And try to anyway. I've been sitting on that bar stool for a while. Anyway, like I said, beautiful morning. Hope everybody had a good day. Hope everything going good. And we got to get out there and enjoy the day each and every day, because what was that saying that Charlie Brown and Snoopy, I think it was, something to do, it basically, when you die, anyway, look it up. I can't think of it right off my head. It's Snoopy and Charlie Brown, I think, sitting somewhere. And Charlie Brown says something, about dying or living. And Snoopy basically says, we live every day, we die once. So let's live every day to our fullest. Try to build somebody up, and make people feel appreciated. That's all you gotta do. Just acknowledge that they're there. We have upwards of 600 employees, and we can't do each and every one of them, but here and there, I look for good, most safety and compliance people in that role are always looking for something bad. Well, I've done it long enough that I can see and sense something bad, usually, which I hope, before it happens. And it's just the onset, and or seeing something, their activities, what they're doing. I've always had that mindset of looking ahead, not looking right in front of me. But I look at something going on, and then I'm able to determine, not all, I'm not accurate all the time, but I'm able to determine kind of what the outcome's going to be. It's going to be good or bad, And I'm always analytical to a point where I'm trying to improve a process in what people are doing, And I ask them. I don't go up there and tell them, "Oh, you need to do it this way. You need to do it this way." I don't do that. A lot of times I'll ask people, how's it going? And, I kind of know what they're doing. But then I ask a question. I said, y'all are doing this and this. And they said, yeah. Is this the way it's always done? Or are you comfortable with the way you're doing it? And, and then I can feel maybe a little hesitation in their response, or, and sometimes if you ask the right, see, if you want the right answer, you got to ask the right question. And that's with anything in life, a lot of times if I ask the right question in the right order, then what I do is I get them to start talking about, well, I think they should do this and this. I think it'd be a lot easier. It wouldn't be as much work, things like that. So, and I'm not bragging on myself, but I've always had that ability to have people explain to me and then tell me how they feel. So, and I'm thankful for that, But so many people these days are so quick to criticize, and put people down. And there's more and more of that in today's society. It just, I'm not going to get off on that spill like I did the other night, because there was a couple incidences, that occurred around me that day. And then I had some phone calls from someone, or actually a couple people. They're like, I've done all I can do. What I can't do anything with these people. I can't get them pulled in, And then I offered some tips and, try a different approach and stuff like that. And sometimes we get to where with kids or with family members or with co-workers, we're just like, come on, man, come on. Man, don't do that. But sometimes you just got to step back, take 2 steps back, either physically or mentally. Take 2 steps back and just be quiet. Because the harder you try, sometimes it's like a bad dream. You're being chased by somebody. You run down the hallway. You booking it, but you ain't getting nowhere. It's the same concept. So, oh boy, I kind of touched on this on one video. An old boy is like, I don't know about you. I said, what do you mean? He said, you only speak once in a while, in meetings and stuff. And when you do speak, it's like that's what we needed to hear. You don't do like the others. Other people will just talk to us. How you need to do this. Oh, we need to do this. We need to stop doing that. And I don't, most time, I'm sure we'll be doing some talking tomorrow, no doubt. I think we're going to have full-blown stand down tomorrow. And, will I say anything? I'm one of 3 or 4 people, out here doing this. And, will I say anything? I might put my 2 bits in. But sometimes people do things, including myself, do things that are just so, you want to say that's so stupid. Why did we do that? Why did he do that? And we all grown ups. We're all mature in a sense, more than others, But everybody knows what they shouldn't do. And everybody knows after today that we shouldn't do what other individuals did. And there was nothing against them individuals, They are the best. They always, I never had a problem out of anybody, but it just, something stupid happened. It just, you know, do I need to elaborate on that? I had a guy asking me, or not asking me, a guy was doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing. And I'm coming down this road. I go real slow. I let people see me, coming down the road. And I'm like, I want them to see me, I'm not just going to be 5-0, jump out of the truck, what are you doing? I don't do that. Now, I want people to see me coming. I'll sit in my truck for a minute. And then, I'll get out. And I'll kick around, I'll look around. If they see me, And then they say, well, there's Bob, he's going to be coming up over here in a little bit. Hey, get your stuff on. Don't stand, don't do this. And, that's just respect. That's what they do. So, and that's the way I like to do it. And old boy was, I was coming down the road and old boy was doing something. He wasn't just plain, flat out, no. You ain't supposed to do that. And it's something that some would borderline terminate an individual on. But the circumstances for which the activity was being done didn't warrant that. Anyway, I'm driving down the road. He comes up, he walking across, freaking walk across the road, and I pull, he just stand there. He knows what I'm gonna say. Or does he? And I walked up, or I drove up, rolled down my window. And I said, need I say anything? He said, no, sir, it won't happen again. I said, thank you. Rolled up window and drove off. That's all I need to say. We're not dealing with little bitty children here. We're not training little kids. They know what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing. And I have not had a problem out of that individual since. So it's all about how we approach people. And how do we, that's just, some people have it, some people don't. And it didn't happen just to me to have that ability to work with people, train people. I've trained a lot of people over the years. And once I break the ice, beginning of a course or whatever, then it just starts going, it just escalates. Everybody I get everybody together. I get everybody to participate. I get people wanting to tell their stories, their work history, their experience. I want them, a lot of people won't do that because they, there's a lot of things I've done in the past that I don't talk about. In fact, I told my wife here, we've been together for 10 years. And she said, you don't never talk about a whole lot, So I told her some stuff. And it blew her mind, And she's still here. She's still around. But if you take two magnets and it's negative, what's it gonna do? It's gonna go around. It's just not gonna. It's almost. But if you have a positive and a negative, then it'll come together. But you gotta have a good positive in order to get a hold of the negative. So I don't believe in belittling people. And yeah, I cut up. I said, boy, you big dummy, what'd you do that for? You know. But they know me, you know. And I can walk up and not even say a thing and be looking at them. And they say, Bob, I know what you're going to say. I said, oh, do you? You know. It's funny. I really enjoy my job. I do. And I always try to help somebody, you know, each and every day. I try to encourage them. I try to compliment them on everything. So, and I watched a lady. She was an ordained minister. I watched the video. And what I'm talking about here, and I probably won't, I don't know if I run out of time here, but I'm going to try to talk about it real quick. To have the state of mind in a major situation. How do we maintain a state of calm? How do we keep our head together? And how do we do that? You know, like today, we had a pretty major deal happen today. It was a pretty big deal. Nobody got hurt, but it was a pretty big deal. And had 3 people call, hey, you gotta hurry, you gotta. I'm 32 miles away. Is anybody hurt? They said, oh, no, nobody's hurt. And I said, is anybody going to get hurt? Oh, no, they got everything secured, everything good. I said, I'll see you here in a little bit. It ain't like it's going anywhere, you know, so. Like I told y'all here in the video, that I can deal with major catastrophes. I can deal with something big, big going on. But you get a little old something, and I'm bad. I try to get a little, you know, like I say, a little screw in something, you know. You know. And forget the plastic packages that some of this stuff comes in. Yeah, get my daggum machete, reciprocating saw, a chainsaw. We're going to get that sunbuck out. But I don't know how I got that way. I guess from years of experience, seeing a lot of things that people shouldn't see. You know, devastation, loss of life. You know, but some people have that. Some people are able to maintain that mental state of not being overwhelmed and being able to deal with it. And I'll never forget, and I went through negotiation school, not no big full-blown sniper thing, you know. I went through a course. It's about negotiations, hostage negotiations, and our instructor, I'm sure he's passed on by now. This is many years ago. Whew, I won't even say how many years. That's a long time ago. But he said, you must speak as a silver-tongued devil. But you always must maintain a certain tone, not excitability. You have to maintain, because that really throws people off. Because a lot of people, whether they know it or not, will try to psychoanalyze you and say things that just, you know, But you can't do that. And when we went through that course, we would have to simulate a hostage negotiation. And they were some of the best negotiators. And they were acting as the hostage taker. And let me tell you, boy, they could get up under your skin. I don't care if you're the Pope. They're gonna make you mad. And then they gonna want, But there were three of us that really kept our crap together. We didn't keep it all together. Every now and then they get us just right. Talk about your mama and blah, 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 your daddy, and your family tree is still in the ground, ain't even sprouted yet, and some other stuff I won't repeat. But how do we train ourselves to remain calm? If crap goes down right now, we're losing everything. It's blowing up, crap's going on, and we got to do something. What are you gonna do? What is your mental state gonna be then? Do you have a plan? Do you have the knowledge? Do you have the basic skills to do this and do that? And do you have the confidence with the knowledge that you have up here to take care of business when crap falls apart? Do you have it? If you don't, I suggest you get it. Start planning a good plan. Plan A, Plan B. And if there's any questions about Plan B, Plan C. Get you a good plan together. And if you got a group or your family is all on board with you, then y'all need to do a tabletop. Do a tabletop drill. You ain't got to grab everything and run out the door. Because believe me, unless you've been on a rescue, response, tactical response, fire service, something like that takes years of training. And yeah, you can practice every now and then, stuff like that, but just do a tabletop. Family together, get the group together, get your neighborhood together, whoever's like-minded, you got a plan, and then just do a tabletop. And you can make it fun. It doesn't have to be hardcore. Yeah, you dead. You died. Get out of here. And you don't have to do that. Have a tabletop. That's the way we built emergency action plans. I've had to, I was blessed with the ability to help in several different counties, to help put together, enhance, improve. Certain things changes. Your community might change. The old Bubba down the road, bless his heart, he passed away. He was a gunny. He was our armory guy. He was our food guy. He was our medical guy. He was a doctor. And he passed away. What are we going to do? You got to revamp your plan. You got to have a tabletop. Sit around and get together. If everybody is on the same page and you run it through your head, you play the what-if game, and you learn some basic skills, you don't go out there and do it. You got to, people. If you're watching this video and you're watching other survival videos and bug out basic videos and stuff, and if you're going to do it, you got to do it. You got to do it. And just get out there and do it and make it fun. You got to have a little level of seriousness, and and you're planning and you plan, but come together and make it a good time, and learn together, and assign so and so this. You're over this. You okay with that? Okay. Cause I know you've been cooking, and you were a sous chef, and and I feel, don't y'all feel comfortable with Leo here over the food department? Okay. We all good? Hey, Leo, you good? Okay. Well, see, I mean, put your head together and thoughts, ask, I know so-and-so over here is allergic to this, and let everybody get together, and if you're allergic to anything, get it to Leo, and that way he can plan. Are we all in agreement with that? Okay. Uh, you're a contractor, and what do you need help with, or so-and-so you want to help him? Okay. I mean, get a plan together if we have to have a structure or something like that. Electrician, plumber. You see where I'm going with this? Build a plan. Assignments. That's the only way we're going to survive a situation like that. It's having a burst group. Not one individual can be Rambo, Bob the Builder, Dr. Seuss, and Gordon Ramsay, and what's that guy on Sniper? Not one person is going to be able to do all of that. So if you get a community together, it doesn't have to be all right next door in your neighborhood. That'd be all great and wonderful right there. Wouldn't that be the cat's meow? But it may be within the city, within the county, come together, and like-minded people have a kind of a vetting process, and if you have the ability to do background checks, I would suggest that. Maybe someone in your group is in some form of law enforcement. There is a means of checking backgrounds on people, and it's a paid service. You can do it because employers do it, and whenever they hire somebody, they can do a full background. So that's just think on that line. If you know a few other people that's kind of like that, why don't you run that across to them and say, hey, what do you think? Well, why don't we do this? Put a little get together. People chip in and rent a place, barbecue place, or Chinese food, Mexican food, Grandy's, or Cracker Barrel, or you see where I'm going with this. So whenever all the crap hits the fan, we're going back to the beginning of this video. What is your mental state going to be? It'd be a whole lot better if you have a solid plan and you're all on key and everybody come together. You can have a little drill sometime, and don't just like everybody at Grandy's, everybody at Cracker Barrel got 15 minutes. Some of them wife gonna say, you done lost your mind, I got a thing to do. But try to plan on it. Try to plan, and I've done this. Try to plan next Sunday afternoon after church. Be ready for a phone call. And we're going to meet at a place, a Mexican food place or whatever. And whenever I call, we're going to do a chain call. And then you got 15, 20 minutes to get there. 30 minutes, whatever. And we're going to meet over in this part of the parking lot. Don't come out there with a whole bunch of AR-15s and all that crap, because you're probably going to get arrested. But you know what I mean. We're trying to do a time-lapse response. Can we do it? And just try that every now and then, you know. That's a good way to get started. And you can make it fun, you know. And it's in advance, you know. And everybody go Dutch and take care of your stuff. Have your little powwow. You ain't even got to talk about a whole lot. Just the fact that you met up at a location within a lot of time, and then y'all are together and you're enjoying dinner. Man, there ain't nothing wrong with that. That ain't too radical. So, guys, I'm going into 30 minutes. I know y'all just love to hear me talk, but I'm getting tired of talking. Treat people right. Get your mental state. Improve your reaction by knowledge and a good plan. That is going to be the key to any survival situation. Knowledge and have a plan. And that will help you sail on to bigger and better things. So, oh, I got 17 subscribers and I don't know who it is. And I told y'all, hit like or something. Give me a hoorah or you suck or something. And that way I know that who you are. I'd like to know who you are. I'll probably dig in there and try to find it in whatever it is. But whoever 17th subscriber is, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Welcome. And like I said, I hope everybody's doing good. I gotta go. 7:15. About past my bedtime. Y'all take care.